themselves. These rules that were put in place to protect the public, they're eventually going to have to pay the price.
Quebec over there proposed a door-to-door campaign to reach the unvaccinated.
Exactly.
And they're also, at the same time, if you could add in at the same time.
Morning, honey.
How are you?
Good. Debbie says hello. She sends her love.
Oh, that's nice.
It is. We did our Wordle today. Have you started doing Wordle?
No.
I'll have to tell you about it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to shut up now.
Okay. Let's get started. So all the way to the back, just take a nice big deep breath. Keep your arms nice and wide and just try to reach for the ceiling. And then bring them all the way back down. Kind of sway. Try to bring a little blood flow to the body here before we really start to kick it. Okay, pull your elbows back, make a fist. Pull in the stomach and hinge through the hips. So you're just coming down part of the way. But important to pull the belly in and keep your butt back. Elbows are nice and high, so you're engaging your upper back muscle.
Kirsten,
Yes.
I don't know if it's me, but you sound a little far away. Anyone else in there? Val? Yes, she does. Okay.
I do. Okay, let me figure this out. Oh, thank you. I figured it out.
What was it? So we know.
Didn't plug in the microphone cord.
Okay.
Now?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank
We did
you
it.
for telling me.
You're
my
welcome.
goodness. Big deep breath. Okay, now come all the way down and then all the way back up. Sweep the arms up, out to the side, fold all the way down. Look through your knees to the back of the room. Bend your knees, walk your hands to the front, step back to your plank. And pull right through to your down dog. We're going to stretch out our calves. So you're alternating heels to the floor. Starting to give your arms a little bit of work here. So let's hold that left heel down. Keep a micro bend in it. So you really try to get into the lower part of the calf. And switch to the right. When you put a little bend into that knee, you're also giving the Achilles tendon a nice little stretch, which is a good thing. Switch, do it again on the other side. So play around with it. Figure out where you got to put the knee in order to get that stretch. Switch again. Think about pressing that coccyx bone too up to the ceiling. Okay, now both heels drive to the earth. Make sure you can still see your arms through your peripheral vision. Bend both knees. Hover them above the floor. Pull the hips back. Come back to your plank. Do that again. Hover the knees, hips back. Forward to plank. And one last time. Hover and push back. And put the knees down. Bring your wrists right underneath the shoulders. We're going to do some cat-cows here. So tuck your toes under if they're not. Round your back, look at your knees. Hollow out the belly. Really try to open up the shoulder blades. Pull them apart. And then sink in to the shoulders. Take your gaze off the front of your mat. So now you've got a nice little arch in the back. Let's do that again. Round your back. Check out those knees. Pushing away from the floor, but you're keeping little micro bends in your elbows. Now, chest comes forward. Take your gaze off the mat. Okay, bring your hands all the way forward of the mat and pull your hips backwards just over those heels. We're trying to stretch out our lats here. So your armpits are gradually going to go towards the floor. Kind of not forcing anything. You just want to ease into this. Now, bring the wrists back under your shoulders. Round your back, look at your knees. Come back to that cow. So you're sinking into the shoulders, looking forward.
And again, walk those hands forward, drive your hips back. Nice little stretch for the lats. So adding on to this, we're going to take the right hand, open the palm to face the ceiling, and then lift that hand off the floor as you try to reach it forward, keeping the arms straight. Close that palm to the floor, relax. Do the same on the other side. Open, lift it, reach it, and then close it and relax. Come back and do a few cat-cows this time. So you just arch, look forward, do that 2 more times. Nice little stretch for that lower back too. Okay, walk those hands back forward, pull your hips back. One last shoulder opener. Here, you're gonna open that right palm, lift it, straighten it, retract the shoulder, and try to broaden through both of them while you hold this up. Close it and relax. Switch sides. Open, lift, reach. And back onto all fours. Couple of cat-cows again. Round your back, look at your knees. And let's just go between the two. Just do it 2 or 3 more times. And this last one, you're going to come to a neutral spine, hollow out the belly, make sure the wrists are right under the shoulders. Let's take that right arm forward. Have your palm face the midline of the body. Keep that shoulder retracted. And now take that left leg back. Try to get it nice and straight. Try not to have any weight shift to the right side of your body. You want to keep your hips nice and even. And let's do the same with the left arm. Bring it forward. Take the right leg back. Try not to collapse the face. You always want to keep your neck long. And let's do the same again. Right arm forward, left leg back. Now toe tap that back foot and lift it back up. Tap your wrist down or your hand and lift it back up. Same thing other side. Left arm forward, right leg back. Toe tap the leg, lift and lower the arm. And back onto all fours. A few more cat-cows. Really find your breath when you do these. So you inhale, arch. Exhale, extend. One last time. Come back to a neutral spine. Little breaks in the elbows, so important. Let's just lift those knees off the floor, hold the pose. Breathe 5 breaths. Nice. Hips up towards the ceiling. Pull your chest towards your thighs. Baby steps with your hands all the way back to your feet, meet in a full forward fold. Just relax here and breathe. Okay, bring your arms right onto your thighs and come into a little squat here. So you're supporting the torso. You're just kind of bending into these quads a little bit to warm them up. Then go to a straight leg. And then bend. When you're bending, make sure you're hollowing out the belly. And straighten. And one last time, bend. Bring the arms out. Engage your core. Push your weight into the heels. Full forward fold. Walk out plank. Once you're in your plank, pull through to your down dog. Baby steps with your hands back towards your feet. Full forward fold. Arms above the knees. Give me that nice little squat. Go back to a straight leg and do that 2 more times. Extend the arms out. Hold your squat nice and low if you can. And now reach it all the way up. Arms all the way up, shoulders are broadening, and come down halfway. Bring your palms so they face the floor. Hollow out the belly, arms out to the side so the wrists and shoulders line up. Lift your hands a little bit higher. And then relax, bring the palms together. Sweep them back up. So in this movement, you're really trying to extend the arms straight. And then relax. And last time. Lift them a little higher if you can. And then all the way back to standing, sweep the arms back up. Left one comes down, right hip pushes out, take this arm over. Reach it long, and then come back and switch. Left hip pushes out, getting a nice side body stretch here. Let's do that again. Why not? It feels good, right? Switch. Nice. Come all the way back up with both arms. Nice slow swan dive down. You're going to walk out, meet me in your plank. And then we're going right to down dog. Time to work these shoulders a little bit. Once you're in your down dog, lift your left leg up. Keep your hips nice and even and equal weight in both arms. So once again, we're not trying to shift everything into the right side body just because our left leg is up. Now, elevate onto the toes nice and high on your right foot, and then drive the heel down. And just keep repeating that. Lifting and lowering as you breathe. And relax that foot. Sweep your right leg up. A lot of work for the calf muscle when you do that. Okay, elevate to the toes. Drive the heel to the earth. It's almost like 3 counts up, 3 counts down. So you're moving really slowly here. Getting as high as you can, and then as low as you can. Okay, relax that right foot. Come forward to plank. Put your knees down on the floor. We're going to drive the hips back towards your heels. You're going to inch your palms forward, back to stretching out those lats. Only this time we're going to take it to our QL. So I'm going to have you inch your hands off your mat, going to the right, till you feel a nice little tug on the left side of the body, right around the waistband of your pants. Just hold that and breathe. Your hips are nice and square. They're just hovering above your heels. Okay, let's bring those hands back. Make sure they're a little bit wider, like maybe almost reaching for the corners of your mat. And now let's inch them off to the left. Once you're as far as they're going to go, see if you can inch them out a little bit and then just hold. Okay, bring them back. Come back up onto all fours. Let's come back and do those cat-cows again, 3 of them. Really open up those shoulder blades. And then collapse into the shoulders, look forward. Do that 2 more times. So you want to try today to begin each move with a breath, and then you exhale out. Okay, off the knees, walk your hands back towards your feet, cross the arms, and just feel a nice unweighting of the upper body here. Your torso should be able to get a little closer to your thighs this time around, getting lots of length to the back of the legs. Hands above your knees, lead with your head first. Come back to standing. Nice. Okay, we're going to pick up our right foot, little balance challenge here. Stand nice and tall and try to lift out of this left hip. So you're not sinking, you're trying to actually get taller here. Just hold this knee up, take your arms out to the side and reach them nice and long. Now, as you hold that knee up, you're going to flip the palms to the ceiling and then rotate the palms to face the back of your room. And let's just run through that a few more times. Open the palms and then rotate. And again, open and rotate. Hold this rotation and see if you can pull the arms a little further back. Now, palms are going to face each other. Hold your elbows up and squeeze them back. Just hold and relax. Whew, that's a lot of work. For such a tiny little exercise, it definitely is challenging, at least for me. I hope for you. Okay, switch feet. We're going to switch up this time around on this side. Sweep the arms up, palms face each other. Here you really want to pick a spot and just focus. So you hold the balance. Try to relax all the muscles in that right foot. I know it's not easy, but that's what we want to try to do. Okay, bring the elbows down to the height of the shoulder. Your palms face forward. Try to drive your elbows back and then lower the palms. Just hold. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Lift the hands back up and then lower them. Really squeeze. Pull those elbows back even farther and lift. And one last time. Your elbows stay nice and broad. Pull them apart and relax. Okay, swing those arms. Get some blood flow back there. Whew. Okay, big deep breath. We're going to flow. So nice slow swan dive down. You're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Exhale back down, palms down, bring them to the front of your mat, step back plank. Let's do a little hover and then meet me in your up dog. Nice, hips up and back down dog. Step your left foot in, your right foot in, extend to a flat back. Exhale back down, palms down, step that left foot back, then the right. Give me a little hover. Right to up dog, hips up and back down dog. Left foot in, right foot in, extend flat back. A lot of movement going on here in the body. So you might notice your heart rate come up a little bit, which is good. Palms down, left foot back, right foot back, hover, up dog, hips up and back down dog. Step your left foot in, your right foot in, extend flat back, and reverse swan dive all the way up. Sweep your arms to the ceiling, swan dive all the way back down, palms down, right foot steps back, left foot stays forward. Hold this pose. Both hands are on the inside of your front foot. Now, slide the toes on that right foot back further and then slowly lower the knee to the floor. Bring your left hand up to that knee and open it up for a nice little inner thigh stretch. So in case you forgot, you got to fire up your right glute while you do this. Okay, hand back down, step back plank, same thing other side. Right foot forward. Both hands on the inside. Slowly put that knee down. Keep your glutes fired. They got to be working. Nice little stretch for that right inner thigh. Okay, step that right foot back. You're going to stay on both your knees. Open them up so they're hip width apart, maybe a little wider. Toes tuck under, neutral spine. Hollow out the belly. Make sure you have little breaks in your elbows. We're going to take the right hand, just hold it by your right ear, your elbows out to the side. And just hold, nothing else. And do the same with the other hand. Make sure you keep a little break in that right elbow, the hand that's on the floor or the arm. And then switch again. Now this time I'm going to have you try to lift and open the right shoulder. Your hips are not going to change, but your elbow is going up. Try again, other side. Elbow rotates up. Nice. Do it again. Right arm, lift that elbow. Now we're going to open up the arm and see if you can lift the arm a little higher. And relax. Left hand to left ear. Open the elbow, lift the shoulder. Extend the arm out. Try to lift it. You can take your gaze and look left. Just keep your hips even. And relax. Tuck those toes under, back to a small down dog here. So you're just lifting your knees off the floor. Now we're going to step that left foot forward. We're going to come all the way up with the arms, nice and high on the toes on the back foot. And as soon as you get there, bring it all the way back down again, nice and slow. Step back plank. Give me a little hover right to your up dog. Hips up and back down dog. Right foot forward. Sweep those arms up. Shoulders end up being right over your hips. Nice job. And all the way back down again. Step back plank. Back to a nice little hover. Up dog, hips up and back down dog. Let's lift that left leg. Open that left hip. Keep your shoulders square. High on the toes on the right foot. Make sure you can see your arms. Relax that leg. Pedal out your feet. Pull forward to plank. Let's do that little hover. Right to up dog. Hips up and back down dog. Right leg up. Open the right hip this time. Get high on the toes on the left foot. Come back to your plank. Just hold your plank here for 5 breaths. Hollow out the belly best you can. Legs are locked out straight. Step your left foot in, step your right foot in, and extend to a flat back. Exhale, release back down. Turn and face the right side of your room. I'm going to have you open your feet nice and wide and just let your torso hover. So your head is just above the floor. Just hang out here and enjoy this stretch. Now I'm going to have you inhale and extend to a flat back. Drift your hips backwards. Left arm out to the side. Elevate that left shoulder. Try to get it as high as you can while you push your hips backwards. Nice. And then relax. And other arm. Right arm up. Right shoulder lifts. Should feel a nice little pull on that left inner thigh. And let's switch sides again. Left shoulder up. And switch. We're not really holding long, but long enough for you to concentrate on getting your hips back. And switch one last time on each side. Who knows? Maybe it's getting easier. Switch again, last one. Really push the hips back as you elevate the shoulder. Your arm is nice and long. And relax back down. Walk those feet together. Turn back and face forward. You're meeting me in your full forward fold. Just hang out here and breathe. Okay, hands to the front of your mat. Step back to your plank. We're going to hold your high plank 5 breaths. Then we're going to lower to the forearms. We're going to hold the low plank 5 breaths. And then we're going to lower the hips and hold 5 breaths. So come on down to the forearms. Just relax here and breathe. Make sure you're not dropping your face. Okay, now lower the hips, baby cobra. Relax here for 5 breaths. Getting a nice little stretch through the tummy, building flexibility into your lower back. Really important here to make sure you're not straining your neck. So just find a comfy place for you to look and keep your glutes tight. So you want to engage those muscles while you hold this pose. Okay, from here, you've already hollowed out your belly. I know that. Lift the hips up, back to your low plank. And create that little tug with your elbows towards your feet. Slowly lower those hips again, keeping your glutes nice and tight. You also don't want to be collapsing into the shoulders, so broaden them. From here, we're going to hollow out the belly, lift, keeping your knees down. You're going to walk your forearms all the way back and take a nice child's pose. 5 big breaths here. Big stretch for the lower back. Take big, deep breaths. Okay, back onto all fours. Let's do a few cat-cows here. So, round your back. We'll look at your knees. Chest comes forward, look out. And 2 more of them. Try not to lock out the elbows. Neutral spine. Back to your bear. Hold your bear. Shoulders are over your wrists. Just breathe. Pull in the tummy. Now we're going to walk back. You're going to meet me in a low squat. Heels down, arms out. Hold this. Elevate the arms. Walk the hands back down. Come back to your bear. Knees are just hovering. Okay, push the heels back down. Walk your hands back. You're back into this low squat with your arms out. As soon as you get there, elevate the arms. All the way back to standing. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Nice slow swan dive down. keep your legs straight. Walk your hands out to a plank. Wrists underneath the shoulders, I'm sorry. Just hold, breathe. Now pick up your left leg. Nothing else changes. Now you're going to do the same with the right. Pick up the right. And do that again. Left leg up. Both are straight. Right leg up. Back to the left. Back to the right. Back to your down dog. Or take a child's pose, whatever you feel like. Just breathe. Okay, let's bring those knees down. Have a seat facing forward. Whew. Hot in here. Okay, chest out, nice and proud. Lean back, hollow out the belly, toes up to the ceiling. Now take the hands off. So you're using muscle here just to hold this pose. Hollow out the belly. If you look at me from the side, I have a nice long spine and I'm pulling in as best I can. Now to amp this up, if you raise the arms up, it adds a lot more weight, making it more challenging. Pick up that right heel and then the left. Hollow out your belly. Lean back, hold the pose. Keep pulling in your stomach. That's really important. Okay, heels back down. You're going to straighten that right leg. You're still lifting through the chest. Now do the same with the left. Now pull the knees up and into the chest. While you balance, extend the arms out. Now straighten your legs. Now lower. We're going to drop to the elbows. I'm going to have you drive the knees in. You have to hollow out the belly. Take them out. Please do not let that belly push up. Pull the knees in. You'll notice I'm going nice and slow. And take it out. This is an ab challenge. Working hard on your six-pack muscle. Do it one more time. Really slow. Pull in, pull in, pull in. And all the way down on your back. Let's circle those knees. Independent of one another. Feels so good. Go in the opposite direction, I should say. Okay, I'm going to have you put your feet down. Your legs are bent. Bring your feet pretty close to your butt. So you got a huge bend in the leg, right? Pull them in as close as you can and then lift your hips up. So your ankles are, they probably end up being somewhat under the knees. Squeeze your butt. Now bring your knees together without moving your feet. So you're engaging your inner thighs. Squeeze your knees as best you can. Lift the arms up. Your palms are going to face each other. Then you're going to take the arms back, but only halfway back. So you're bringing some muscle to the party here with the arms. Just hold, keep squeezing the knees. Now in slow motion, you're going to slowly, as you squeeze the knees, lower the hips to the floor. It's a 4 or 5 count move. And then come up really slow. Squeeze. And do that 4 more times. Keep hollowing out your stomach, right? Now you got gravity working in your favor here. So it shouldn't be too hard. You want to keep that activation the entire time. Okay, once you've done all those reps, just hold at the top, keep squeezing. You haven't let that go yet. Now you're going to walk your heels and toes together so they're touching. Just keep squeezing. Adding a little more work to the quads. Just hold. Squeeze your butt. Now we're going to give these arms a little break and bring them down to the floor. Palms are going to face down. Keep squeezing. Now, toes up, butt stays up. Just stay here for 5 more breaths. Squeeze with all your might. Your hips should remain nice and stable from the force you're pulling down on through the tummy. Okay, let it go. Whew. Extend your legs all the way down along the floor and extend your arms all the way back behind you. So maybe your thumbs or the back of the hand or one part of those hands are on the floor. Point your toes and think about pulling the body in 2 opposite directions. Okay, you're going to bring the arms up and you're going to pull your left knee into the chest. Keep that right calf down on the floor and circle that left foot. Nice little massage. Trying to bring circulation to your ankle. Go the other way. I always love this when they do this in a foot massage. They do it for you though. Okay, extend that leg down. Let that left calf stay on the floor as you pull your right knee up and in. Circle that right foot. Nice and slow. Change the direction. Okay, you're going to keep your left hand on your knee and your knee is right over your hip. You're going to open your right arm just out to the side so your wrist and shoulder line up. Using your left hand, you're going to guide that right knee down to the floor. And what's going to happen is your shoulder, the right one, is just going to end up floating. Keep your arm engaged so it should be reaching out. You're using your hand to keep that knee on the floor. Just breathe. And if your arm gets tired, just bring it up right over the hip. And then maybe try to open it out again. Okay, relax the right arm. Let that right knee come back up. Pull it back into the chest. And extend it back down along the floor. Switch. Left knee comes up. Right hand over the knee. Take it all the way down to the right side till it's on the floor. And this left arm is opened out to the side. So normally we take the arm back at a 45-degree angle. Today we're just taking it right out so the wrist and shoulder are in the same line. Just getting a little bit of a different angle. But you're probably feeling a nice little stretch through your chest. And of course, over this left hip. Yeah, let's relax that left arm. Let that knee come back up slowly. Hollow out the belly. Pull that knee into the body. Let the other knee join in. You can actually take your forearms, wrap them around your shins so you're touching opposite elbows, tucking yourself into a tiny little ball, giving your lower back a nice little stretch. Okay, let's take the legs up to the ceiling. Your arms are going to be facing up palms facing each other. So your wrists are right over the shoulders. Now we're going to lower slowly the arms and legs simultaneously. You decide how low you go, keeping your tummy down, and then you slowly, at the same pace you went down, you come back up. Now lift the shoulder blades up. See if you can reach those fingers to touch the toes. Relax the shoulder blades back down and your head, and then start to lower legs and arms at the same time. And then slowly. The up part is the challenge, because you're fighting gravity, of course. Shoulder blades up, toes, hands connect, lower back down, relax the head, start your descent. And let's do that again. Come up nice and slow with both legs and arms at the same time. Meeting at the top with your fingers touching your toes, shoulder blades up, and all the way back down again. This is your last one here. And hold your legs up, let your arms relax by your side. Now I want you to do a little Kegel, or what I call a pelvic tilt. So you're lifting your coccyx bone up towards the ceiling, targeting your lower tummy, and then let it go. It's nothing that you can really see your hips lifting up. You're just tilting up the pelvis, hollowing out the belly. Hold it while you breathe 3 times, and then release it. Legs stay up. Do that one more time. Do that pelvic tilt. Breathe in and out through the nose. Pull the tummy down towards the floor. And then release it. Let the knees come in. We're going to come right into a happy baby. So you either hold 2 fingers around your big toes or the outside of the feet, heels up to the ceiling, bringing your knees down towards the floor. Try to keep that lower back on the floor. Don't let it roll up. Keep hollowing out the stomach. This is an opportunity for you to work your tummy muscles, right? So take advantage of it while you're here and while someone's reminding you about it. Now, if you want to add a little gentle rock, very slow and not very big. Now, once again, bring those knees into the body. Make a little circle with your knees together. And then switch the direction. It's just a nice little massage for your lower back. Okay, roll it up. So you're going to sit up with your legs extended out. One leg out to the side, the other leg out to the side. Feet are flexed. Belly pulls in. You're going to take this right arm to the outside of the right shin. Left arm to the inside. So now I've got my shoulders facing towards my foot, and I'm going to slowly lower my torso. So right now I'm starting to feel a nice little stretch through this left side body. To intensify it, you can take this left hand and reach it to the outside of that foot, but try to have your chest sort of lift towards the front of the room, if that makes sense. And then just hang out. If you feel a nice little tug here with your chest facing forward, hang out there and enjoy it. So now I'm going to turn my chest back to the leg, and I'm just going to lower my face down towards my knee, getting into the back and inner thigh of that right leg. Nice. Come on back up. Come back center, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left hand to the outside, right hand to the inside, chest faces the foot. Walk it out. Now, open your chest towards the front of your room. and take this right hand to the outside. So I'm trying to lift my chest and reach with my arm. So I'm feeling it right all through that upper right hip. Once you find that sweet spot where you get that nice little tug, hang there and breathe. Okay, turn your chest back to that foot, walk it back up. Now we're going to do the same thing, walking forward. Once you've gone as far as you're going to go, relax your forearms down and relax your head. Just breathe. Okay, walk the hands back, bring the feet in, shake out those legs, come up onto your toes, and all the way back up. And I thank you guys so much for your strength and your power today. Namaste. How do you guys feel?
That was great.
Lots of stretching.
It was
Much better than what we
great.
started.
Exactly.
Exactly. Have a nice day.
You too, Val.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.